Doesn't look like they saw us, but we should leave before they spot us.
Hello, hello, hello. So, I have wiped out the Thomas Siegel load order, and we're done with that, and we're moving on. So what I have done, I've set up a new game on the Toaster's machine. Now, I haven't tested it at all, so we're going to have to test it some. But I just want to give you a show on this, because what I've done is I've looked at a request or an idea from Vedist and Kaneki of making an entirely graphics-based load order, one that is just focused on making a pretty game, and this is pretty much it. There is a little bit of other in here, but most of this is for the purpose of just trying to make a pretty game. Now, I like the trees inverts thing. I really liked Marie's realistic grass field, though, that I used recently, so I decided to use that, and I also used some other stuff of Marie's, but we'll show you that as we get there. So I'm using some different things from Draco, but I'm using Cathedral Weathers and Seasons. I really like that. It allows me to choose my saturation and different things that I like, so I decided to use that. I did throw in Amazing Faller tweaks, so I would have it. There's a few things here. I really love the bridges and the magical college, so I did throw those in. City trees, because I like the extra plants and trees in the cities. I do have the cheat room, because I can't live without it. The few little things I did for armor was the Amidian Born. Now, this is Tarshana's version. I just wanted to see what this would look like. I think it will be very nice, but we'll see. And then I did, these are ports of Nord Wars armors from I forget the show. Nonetheless, these were ported by Raxonate, and I really love these, so I added those in. I had a little space. This is my only character overhaul, just to make people look a little better. I didn't go with anything big like Botox or anything. This is all I really had space for. I added fairies for fun. I added a few followers because I had a little space, so I added these small followers, and these are some of my favorites anyway. And then, in character overhaul, I only did just a little bit of character overhaul. I just did like some hair and the Definitive Beauty Pack for the girls. I did do this body, but I don't have anything to go with it, so if we use it, fine. If we don't, fine. It's fine. And then the eyes, and then the HD version of the Beauties of Skyrim. I used Clever Sharp's textures because I really like those, and I love Skyland too. It was kind of a tough choice, but I decided to go with this because this covers even more than Skyland covers. So, and then I kept the friendly SMM. This is new, so some of these are new, okay? And mind you, this has not been tested, so don't take this as, ooh, this is a load order and it's all wonderful and ready to go. No, it's not. No. We need to test all this out. I'm using the cube maps. I really like the way the reflections and things look with this mod, so I'm keeping it. The High Poly project, I like that. I'm keeping that. The HD reworked dragons, I really thought those were pretty. Now, you'll notice I do not have my doors in this load order. It's sad, but I didn't have space for everything. And I thought about having the doors, and I could have had the doors, but I don't have the doors. Maybe I will go back and change my mind. Maybe I will drop something that's unnecessary somewhere else and make room for the doors, but right now I do not have my doors, which I realize now that was a mistake. Shame. Anyway, moving on. This was just something I built on the fly, okay? I did the pretty animated potions because I want to see what that looks like. I do have divine textures for the creatures because I thought they looked at least a little better. I did do this, and this is Marie's Flora all in one because I thought it looked really nice, and it affects even Solstheim. This is the Better Trees. It just gives you a good bark texture and stuff like that. This is that lock that I like, and the ash piles. This is the prismatic insects. These are always fun and look great. And pardon me, I'm going to have to take care of something. I'll be right back. All right, so sorry about that. You know how when you're doing laundry and like 90 to 95% of the time it's fine, there's no problem, and then every now and then for some reason, things get out of balance, and then your washing machine is trying to walk all over the floor. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. You know, that's what I was having. Anyway, prismatic insects. I always thought this is it's very fun, very pretty. Then we have embers and inferno. I think this is a very nice thing that we saw in Thomas Siegel's load order. I really liked it. So I brought that over here. This is my usual map that I like, and this is Cathedral Water Overhaul, which I really love. Now, I included XP32 in case I were to ever want or need it. This doesn't have any of the animations, and the toaster would not care about any of that, so I did not do any of that. Now, here is just a few patches and a few little things. Now, this is the alternate start, of course, and all. And the invisible helmets, the toaster does like to have invisible helmets, so I did do that. And I didn't do the armored circlets or any of that. She might use some circlets, and if she does, I may add that in for her, because actually that would be smart. She might like that. She does like to use circlets sometimes. Let's see, can we find armored circlets real fast? See, unfortunately, you're still stuck with me. I'm kind of doing this on the fly and just kind of winging it, you know, and it's kind of fun, but at the same time, let's see, is this, oh, that's very small. I bet we can get that in our game. Oh, she'll love that. Okay, so she'll be able to have armored circlets if she wants them, and if not, she can have invisible helmets, and that will be just fine. She'll enjoy that. Here, we'll do this. I'll probably have my people wear circlets too, because I like to do that. Nonetheless, let's see, armored circlets, I'm going to consider that it's kind of a replacer and kind of an addition. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. Just as long as it's in the armor category, it'll be fine. Okay, so what was the other thing I spoke about? The doors. You know, I did not do my doors, which is sad. Let's see if we can find those doors, because those doors looked really nice. I'm going to say, I can't remember the exact name of the mod. I'm so bad. But let's see if it's Doors HD or HD Doors. Well, it's not Doors HD, is it? No. So let's try HD Doors. And it may not be that either. I may have to look for it differently. But humor me for a moment. It's not HD Doors or Doors HD. Okay, let's look for Doors. But anyway, what I was thinking of, I'll look through and see if there's somewhere I can make space for the doors and still keep good stuff that she would like in her game, because I want to make sure that she has some fun stuff and some cool stuff. Of course, none of this has been tested and evaluated. I have to do that. Oh, here we go. Here's our doors. It's only 70 megabytes. Oh, I don't want to download it. Sorry. I know there's not enough space. I meant to favorite it. That way I can find it easier later, because I may squeeze it in for her. I may let something else go. Not sure what, though. I like a lot of the stuff we have. Of course, I will admit that the Divine texture pack for the I'll look at it, though. I may keep that or not. I want to definitely look at the animated potions and stuff. So, alright, so the doors, I may be able to bring them in later if I find something I can easily let go of. Now, some of you will look at some things and say, oh, you could easily let go of that, but I'm not sure I want to let go of anything that I have right this moment. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go make, well, you know what I could do? I could let go of these armors, and then I would have enough space for those doors. I could. So maybe I'll try that. Now, I might have to get rid of this, too, because I just downloaded it, and it might be filling in a place that would be inconvenient for me. Oh, I hate to do this. Let's just do this. These are the last things I downloaded. Let's drop those. Let's get the doors in, and then we'll bring the armored circlets in, and we'll see how much room we have. I really like those armors, but this was really intended to be more of a graphics load. And so I did include this, because this is an upgrade graphically to our armors. So I do want to keep that. So let's just clean this out. I may bring the armored circlets and stuff back. But let's get rid of this. Those were some of the last things I downloaded. Hopefully that will clear a spot. Now remember, we're trying to hopefully open up a spot in our Tetris bucket, you know, and have room for... Did I miss the doors already? Did I already drive? Yeah, I did. I drove right past them. Okay. Let's download the doors, see if we can fit it in. Hopefully I've made a space appropriately. I seem to remember downloading all those armors at the same time, so that should have opened up a hole big enough for this. That was more than 70 megabytes. So let's let this download. I know I'm probably putting you through some torture, but I have limited time. So we're going to go out of town for a couple of days. I have a lot of shows lined up, so you won't miss anything. You'll be fine on the channel. But I want to try to fix this up, and I want to create somebody new. Hey, there we go. And then see if we can enjoy it. Now, see, we still have enough room. I'll download the armored circlets, and I'll see if we can get a couple of those armors back for fun. So let's put the doors will be fine here. Now, technically, you could put the cube maps all the way down at the bottom, and that would not be a bad thing. But most all of these textures do not mess with the cube maps. However, there is a valid thought in saying, you know, maybe these cube maps should be at the bottom of all my textures because it replaces cube maps in the textures. Now, I don't want anything to affect my map. I've had things affect my map adversely before, and I don't like it. So the map wins, okay? But other than that, and probably doesn't matter for the fire, but let's just put the cube maps low. That way it's underneath all the textures to be sure that everything looks the way it should look. So it's an odd one, but for what it does, it causes your reflections and your metal reflections and shininess to look better. I don't know how it would affect a mod like Shiny. I imagine that it's going to... I almost imagine they would fight with each other, but you know, you could always try and see. The High Poly project is similar to an SMM. It's just some additional things that are done. We would have to go look this up to see all that's included in it, but it's very nice, and I think it does a good job. So, alright, so let's go look at our armors now. I know, after I just got rid of them, right? We're going to see if we can add in. I think we can add in at least one or two of them, so I'm going to have to choose. What armor do we want? Now this one's nice. The King armor is nice, and it's small. And the girls would look good in it. The guys look good in it. That's nice. How much room do I have? I don't have a lot of room. And I like, this was the first one. The Stark armors was the first one, and I really like it. It has some good variety. I think I'm going to download it first if we can fit it in. Let's see if we can squeeze it in. Dun 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 dun. Come on. You'll fit. You'll fit. There's plenty of room. If it won't, we'll move on. It's fine. This one has some good variety, though. If this was the only one we could get, it would still be good. It would be fun. Oh, see, that's the problem. Sometimes it doesn't release everything, and sometimes things are not packed up the way we want. So let's look at, let's see, chainmail. I like the chainmail armors. They look good too. I think if I had to choose, though, I would prefer this one. So I'm going to try to get this one. See, I may have messed up our bucket. This is the problem with, even though I started off good, this is the problem with changing your mind and then messing around. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, let's say this and the armored circlets is all we get. I would be fine with that. I think that would be perfectly fine. It would still be fun. Where's those armored circlets? I know they're here somewhere. Okay, there we go. I did look at some other, I guess, sexier mods, but I decided to only use them if if it was workable. This is not bad. This is not a sexy mod, really. It's not a bad mod at all. I would consider using it, but I would have to always go to the Forge, the Sky Forge, so it's a little annoying. This one's very good, and this gives you 3 versions, and it's a small mod, and it's good for the girls, but there again, I don't know, I was trying to go with a different look. I was trying to go with this kind of look for fun. So I also thought about this, but this is probably a little too, well, it's not. It looks really good, but it's for my game. I wasn't trying to go all skimpy and everything. So I was trying to go for some very fun, good-looking stuff, and I was hoping this would all work out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go create somebody. I'm going to go to the cheat room. I'm going to outfit them with some armor, and I guess the god ring, and we're going to go just try to take a walkabout and just look at things and see how things look. Let's see, yeah, that's good. And you know, I'll try to bring you along for most of that journey. Now let's see, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think we'll be able to go and do that. Let's see, I am going to have to do a reset because of these changes we just made, but I haven't created anybody. I haven't tested this at all. So you're going to be seeing this really rough, but I think this will be fine. Okay, but just remember, this has not been tested at all. I could get in the game and it could be total destruction and total havoc. So bear with me. I'm going to go create somebody and we're just going to go out and wander around, okay? Alright, so I will see you in the game in a minute. Alright, so here we are. I'm looking at making someone new. I'm undecided what I want to make or who I want to be. Sometimes I like to be the Breton. I think we're just going to go with this guy. I think he's been a good one for me in the past. I do want him to be a little on the paler side, that we could do. I don't know, he just looks kind of reddish, kind of weird. Some of this is not as bad. But I think I'm going to go with, let's see, I don't want it to go that's too white for what I have in mind. I think that's okay. It's more normal-ish. Mind you, I don't have any special textures for this guy or anything like that. But what I had in mind, let's see, is he okay? He's alright. I mean, he's not maybe the most handsome, beautiful guy, but he's not bad. He's not bad. Let's give him some fun eyes. Woo! There we go. I don't know. I kind of want something that'll stand out and be a little unusual. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll go with that. That's a little crazy, but let's do that for a minute. Because what I had in mind, I'm not going to mess with his brows yet. The mouth's okay. It seems like he needs a little more color, but not lipstick really. But just, yeah, he just needs a little. Look like he has some lips, just a little color. Nothing drastic. All right. So hair. Now I have some guys' hairdos. I don't know if any of these are going to look good. I just sort of chose something. Some of these might be the girls' hairdos. I'm not sure. Okay, now we're in the vanilla hairdos. Whew, so there really wasn't anything, was there? I mean, you could do this, I guess. That's really not... Let's see. I don't have any special hair colors either. I was wanting to give him red hair and do something kind of... But a lot of this looks really just bad. So this was a bad choice for guys' hairdos, just so you know. Or, for me it is, you know, for... This is one of those things that's so subjective. You'll just have to... I'll probably have to find a different hairdo thing for the guys. Nonetheless, for now, I will give him that. There we go. We'll just go with that. That's red. Or red-ish. It's not really red, is it? It'll have to do. Alright, so then facial hair. I was going to give him a little something, not too much. I don't know, that's pretty good right there. Just give him a little bit of that. I think that'll be fine. We're just to have somebody to play and wander around. I haven't even thought of a good name. Maybe I'll just call him Uther and go with that. Okay, so we're going to go with this. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I didn't put in a lot of character mods anyway, so it's really not a big deal. Alright, so, oh yeah, so we have our followers that are ready for us. That's good. We will pick them up later. Now, I'll let this load for a moment. Now, I want to take a moment. The bug journal has been added. Do we have... Okay, so I want to take a moment and look at the cathedral. Let's see, world view. I think we want to go more vivid. I want more color. So let's try that. Seasonal perspective, give me some variation. Nocturnal sight. How you see at night. Let's darken the night a little bit. Interior vision. I want the interior vision, I'm going to leave that alone. I want that to be okay. The climate, I want the climate to be normal. And done. Alright, now I may have overdone the vivid. Just give that a few minutes to kick in. We'll look around. If I have to undo it, I'll undo it. But I like a little color, and I think it looks a little better when there's a little color. Okay? So I'm trying to let everything load in. The tweak commands are loading. So that's good. Let's see, so that should show up now. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put this on in case I were to use it. Alright, now what we're going to do, just kind of to randomize things and have some fun. For Uther, we're just going to choose a random thing.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Leaving your life to chance, so be it.
And we'll just see where she puts us. We may or may not accept it. I may reload back to this save. Because that's the way I am. But let's at least give it a whirl and see where they put us. And see what they give us. It's always kind of fun to do that. I don't have a lot of the extra options. I didn't select any of those. Oh! Okay, this is an interesting place to be. This is Blackreach. Alright, so... Okay, I can live with this. Alteration. This will be a fun place to start from, though it's kind of crazy. Let's do... I need my teleport and my cheat spells. So, did I do a save here? Yes, I did. I did a save here. Good. Alright. We're going to cheat teleport out of here. And what we're going to do is we're going to save this current location. This is going to be location 1. We're doing that because we want to be able to come back here at any time for fun. Now, let's see. Cheat room. Cheat room is fine. Let's go to the cheat room. I hadn't really envisioned him being a caster. That's kind of funny that they threw me there and kind of made him a necromancer, but that's okay. That's alright. It's interesting. The random things you get. See, he has a staff of mage light. That's not much of a weapon. He has boots of sneaking. A circlet of minor magica. Okay, this is fine. This is interesting. Alright, so I'm going to start him out. Okay. What I usually like to do is I come over here and I reset all my skills to 0. Okay, this is just something I do. And then, I guess we don't have to look at his back all the time, do we? Then I make this 100. And I'm going to set his crafting skills to 100, but I'm going to let that finish first. we're going to grab a couple of cheat rings. I'm definitely going to get the carry weight ring. I'll grab the God ring in case we need it. I'm going to take the no fall damage for a change. I don't usually take that, but we're going to take that. And we're going to take the clipping, what I call the no clip ring. Here we go. No, not that. This one, yeah. Alright, and then I'm going to leave the rest alone. I'm going to leave everything else alone. So, let's see. So, apparel-wise, I'm going to have him wear the carry and the no fall damage. I forgot this was here. And as much as I use the jump, the big 10 jump, I kind of need it. I really think, if you'll notice just here in the cheat room even, I really think everything looks really nice. Now, hopefully all of this will still work outside of the cheat room, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm ready to add those hundreds. Let's see. I want to... No. Yeah, smithing. I want to max my smithing, max my speechcraft, max my enchanting, and max my alchemy. I don't want to level from crafting. That's my whole thing. It's just a weird quirk that I do. Now, I do add, and you can do whatever you want, but I do go ahead and throw in some perk points for myself, okay? Alright, let's do the markers. Enable all markers. We're going to do this so we can get around and look around and travel. So you may not agree with that methodology, but for our purposes right now, that's what we're going to do. And yes, I did just take all the keys, and I'm going to do it again. I did. There you go. I do that all the time. Oh yeah. Now, once the map is done being updated, I think it's done. Oh, no, it's not done yet. Hold on. I try to give it time. Okay, I think it's done. We're going to add... We're going to know all the effects from all the ingredients. You just click that button. It doesn't really tell you it works, but then when you come over here and look at ingredients, look. Ta-da! We now know everything. We're just super knowledgeable. But that keeps us from having to... I know, my English. But anyway... It has to do with where I am from. But anyway, so it keeps us from needing to learn all of that. And I don't want to level via all that. Now, one thing I do want to grab is I want to grab a torch from the miscellaneous box. And I want to grab something to do some enchanting with. And I'm just taking you through this. If you don't want to see this, you don't have to. But I enjoy just kind of sharing what I do. It just shows you, for anyone who hasn't seen it, it just gives you a quick indication of how I kind of use the cheat room for convenience. I'm just going to grab these lockpicks. That's more lockpicks than I'll ever need, but I'm just going to grab them. I do this just to do a few things to make some things easier on myself, but it doesn't really affect my gameplay so much. It doesn't keep me from really enjoying playing the game or making the game challenging. Now, in this case, we're doing a graphics load order, so there's not... I don't think I have any encounter mods whatsoever, so don't be too surprised by that. I just don't. Ammo I don't need, do I? No, I can get ammo whenever I want it. Actually, you could grab some ammo, but anyway, I don't need that. What am I looking for? I was looking for potions. Yes, I'm going to grab the potion that I like to use here, which is Ultimate Well-Being. Give me one of those, that'll be fine. Now, these potions are going to look a little different due to the mod I have, so don't be too surprised. I'm going to set this to 1,000 duplicates. Now, I have some things I want to put in there. I want to put this potion in there. That'll be fine. I want to put the soul gem in there and the torch in there. Okay. Now, when we come over here, we'll have 1,000 of each. We'll grab all those. I'll take those back out. I'm kind of, you may think I'm going crazy, but I'm just kind of bopping around Yeah, that's the one I like. And we'll just take a little blessing for fun. I just do that for fun. It's not really necessary. Alright, so now I have not taught myself like all the spells or all the shouts. I don't have, that's right, I haven't put in any of my perks. So I need to put in my perk points. I need to create some armor and do some things. I don't want you to have to sit through all of that because that can be quite boring. I just wanted you to see me grabbing stuff for Uther. And see how I kind of grab the cheat. I start off in the cheat room and how I kind of get my character going. Now, you can do differently, of course, than what I do. Some people probably do something a lot simpler, and some people probably do something do even more. But what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to make him some armor, and I'm going to enchant it, and that kind of thing. So that means I have to teach him some enchants and different stuff that's going to be kind of boring. What I do is I run over here and I grab some stuff and I teach him some enchants I want him to have for weapons and for armor. And then I run back over here, and I make the, but I got to put in all the perk points. It's some boring stuff, so I don't want you to sit through that is my point. So I will bring you back in a few minutes when I have things ready. Hello, just your friendly neighborhood dragon here. Come on out, we've got some nice dragon eggs for you to try. Yes, we will sell our young for your breakfast. Yes, you'll have a big breakfast with big dragon eggs. You'll love it.